Hey guys, Halogen here, also known as Ryan for Squadron Media, and today I'm joined by
GamerTakes44, also known as Jordan.
And today we will be talking about more Star Wars stuff for our 10th episode. Now, our first episode, I think it was like, does Attack of the Clones suck? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was only me actually in that one, right?
Yeah.
And then I thought I don't know about you, but on YouTube I see a lot of people saying that The Force Awakens sucks and stuff. Have you seen that?
I know you told me.
Yeah, what the hell? And it's so weird. But today we were gonna do a video to settle it once and for all. Does The Force Awakens actually suck? So I want your opinion on that statement.
I don't think it does. My opinion hasn't changed at all from how it used to be. I don't like how they copied. I think some things I found okay. I don't like how they copied a ton of stuff from the original one. But my opinion hasn't changed at all. I still think it was a really good movie.
Yeah, so we're sort of doing this as this first part sort of as a podcast review, because originally I wanted to do a second part to the review with you in it.
Yeah.
But because a lot of people were saying that after a while you begin to realize that it's not that great of a movie, people said, and then you have to see it a few times and you have to let it sink in, and then you realize, oh, it's...
Well, I've seen it 6 times.
Yeah. I've seen it 4. 3 in theaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I will say that this is a really good movie. But I do think it kind of did copy from Star Wars, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the younger fans at home will be like, well, of course it would copy from Star Wars. It's in the Star Wars world. But no, I'm talking about the movie Star Wars, which is now called A New Hope, which... do you agree with me that's stupid?
Yes.
I hate the name A New Hope.
They kind of had to do it because it wouldn't really make sense if it was Phantom Menace, Star Wars Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, then just Star Wars. They kind of had to.
Why does A New Hope have to be the name?
I don't know. It's a pretty stupid name.
Religious Wars, A New Pope.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, let's just talk about the copying thing. How much of a copy do you think it was?
Well, there was a good amount of it copied, but there was... See, the thing that I thought was okay about it is that some things were changed, and there were things that were definitely not a copy, but, okay, well, there was Starkiller Base, but I still liked that. It bothered me how, it's kind of now there's, a third Death Star, but I kind of liked... I thought they did Starkiller Base well, and Kylo Ren... No, they wouldn't really... There's always been the master than apprentice. I was just thinking if Kylo Ren was kind of like Darth Vader, he's not.
Well,
they're related.
He's not. Well, it's not really master and apprentice, because I don't think it's the Sith.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's the
Knights of Ren.
I'm wondering, are the Knights of Ren sort of the new Sith, or are they a completely different thing? That's what
I kind of want them to be this new sort of thing, because because that'd be awesome. Because you know how I know the prequels, and then the original trilogy, it's there's the master and the apprentice. I think it'd be kind of cool if there's more than just 2 people.
Yeah.
They actually showed they had to fight all the Knights of Ren.
But Kylo Ren's the master of the Knights of Ren.
Yeah. Or is it Snoke?
No, it's Kylo Ren. That's what he even said in some sort of Star Wars book. But are those books canon? That awkward silence.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that I noticed that the one scene that felt like a copy to me, I don't know about you, the one scene that really just felt like a copy compared to the rest was the cantina scene.
When was that?
You when they go to the cantina.
Yeah.
You know, with Maz and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or Maz.
And it's Maz.
Maz.
It's Maz.
It says both names are stupid.
It's like when someone says Han Solo instead of
Oh,
Han.
I hate that.
It's Maz and then it's Han.
No, it's Han. My favorite character is Han Solo.
It's Han Solo.
Han.
God.
Han. Okay, what do you call a chicken? Han Solo.
I don't know.
Han Solo.
Okay.
Okay, but no. But I felt like that.
Podcast is ruined for me now.
I felt like that scene. I don't know about you, but I felt that scene kind of felt like the Cantina Band scene, or just the Cantina scene from the first Star Wars. Don't you agree?
Yeah, yeah.
But one thing I want to point out about them being ripoffs is that Episode 1, The Phantom Boring Menace, this movie's so boring. It's actually a ripoff of number 4 if you think about it.
Okay.
Like, have you noticed that a lot of it is sort of a ripoff?
Like what?
Well, I noticed that, let me explain, like, both kids are on, like, a desert planet. It's, like, both by, like, extreme chance that they meet Luke and Anakin. I thought all the creatures on the desert planet Tatooine, I thought all those creatures were kind of similar. And then they have that final fight with a cloaked figure with a red lightsaber who's a Sith, who's in The Apprentice, and then they end up killing the old wise mentor. That happens in both of them. What else? Oh yeah, that they destroy that donut thing. That's similar to how they... That's similar how Anakin destroying that is similar to how Luke destroyed the Death Star, you know?
Well, I think Luke destroying the Death Star, people liked that a lot more.
I know, but still. But there's just so many similarities. So that one's kind of a ripoff too when you think about it.
I guess, yeah.
Just add in all the CG Jar Jar Binks, Gungan, droid battles.
Oh
I thought that battle between the Gungans and the droids was just so stupid.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks actually defeated like over half of them.
I know. Jar Jar Binks, he's more powerful than a Sith.
Yeah.
His midichlorian count is rumored to be 38,000.
Okay. Wasn't Anakin's like 20?
It's 27,000, I think, right?
Yeah. I think so.
But Jar Jar Binks is probably the Sith Lord. He's Snoke.
Okay.
Snoke Binks.
God.
I'm wondering if they were to do that Jar Jar Binks' Snoke thing.
They wouldn't.
No, but if they were, like, how would the critics think of that?
Everyone would freak out. They're not that stupid.
Well, I don't
have Jar Jar Binks become Snoke.
One thing, this is totally on, but I'm thinking, like, do you think Disney will ever, you know, because they're making 7, 8, 9, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do a re-release of the originals on Blu-ray with 7, 8, and 9?
I don't know.
Because I don't know, like, the originals with no changes.
Like the original?
Yes, no.
Like with like no Hayden Christensen and stuff?
No special edition, no CG Jabba, no Greedo shooting first.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think they do that?
Probably.
Because it's Disney.
Change it back to the better version.
Because there's no George Lucas behind it to say. Did you know that George Lucas gave Disney a ton of ideas for Star Wars episodes?
And then they like
turned down every single one of them. I kind of feel bad for him, but like at the same time,
no, said it feels like a breakup.
I didn't think George Lucas did great things for Star Wars after number 4. Everyone was happy George Lucas was directing it again, but like, oh god.
Well, he noticed his mistakes in The Phantom Menace.
He noticed them?
Yeah, I saw this video of him like watching The Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah, he said like it felt messy or something.
Yeah, and like there's just things he did wrong that he couldn't fix and stuff like that after that. Although I remember, did you ever see what one of the? Did you ever see? It was like it shows he was looking at a picture of Jar Jar Binks, and he's just like his exact words was, "Jar Jar is the key to everything."
His exact words were, "Well, Jar Jar." I thought it was stupid how they worship Jar Jar. And he's like, "Oh, Natalie Portman is such a great actress."
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, that Phantom Menace was sort of a ripoff of Star Wars, the original, if you think about it. Like it was. So this one is too. So are people mad this one is...
Well, I guess The Apprentice, like on Force Awakens and Phantom Menace, both have this new kind of lightsaber.
I know, but I like, those are like my 2 favorite lightsabers are Kylo Ren's. Even though it kind of got ruined at Disneyland when every dang kid had one.
Yeah.
And then, and those ones where kids had like blue lightsabers and then the red Kylo Ren things. I'm like, it's not how the world works.
Yeah.
At least have a purple, because I think purple could be used by both Sith and Jedi.
I've never seen a Sith use one.
Am I correct about that? I don't know.
It's like a comic book series selling. What was her name? I saw this picture. It's like Luke's wife. It's like Mara Jade or something. Like she had a purple one at some point.
But that stuff isn't like real though now.
Yeah. It could be, and then she's the mother of Rey.
No. I'm just looking at a purple lightsaber Sith Jedi. I like how it goes lightsaber crystal Wikipedia, but I think that it was, yeah, like I said before, Phantom Menace was a bit of a ripoff. Now another thing a lot of people didn't like is Rey. They said that she was too perfect.
What? What? I thought Rey was awesome.
You do, like, I hope that they realize that this is only the first movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think this is one of my biggest problems with the people criticizing it. Yes, you have to criticize it as a standalone movie. Like, if there's, like, really big problems, then it's stupid. But when it's the first movie in a trilogy, and I know a lot of people say people use this just to stupidly defend the movie, but we don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Like, this may seem like a ripoff of Star Wars and The Phantom Menace and stuff like that, but what if in the next movie our opinions just completely change because they reveal that it's technically not really a ripoff?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm really interested.
Well, okay, do you like Starkiller Base?
It's funny because there's a picture of Starkiller Base out here. No. I like the planet. Like, I love the planet. It's my favorite planet so far in the new movie. I thought it was cool how you do have that base for the First Order on it.
Yeah.
And I thought the late, like, if this is the first time we saw it, say, like, in an alternate dimension, say there's, like, different alternate dimensions, and each Death Star was, like, the one seen in Star Wars, this one would have been my favorite, because it's so cool. Like, I thought the laser was freaking awesome. I thought the way it all happened was great.
Okay, because I kind of mixed feelings about Starkiller Base. I think it was really cool, like you just said and stuff. I don't like how they kind of just, like, made it a new one.
Yeah.
And my main problem with it, though, is that I find it kind of stupid, because, like, now that they have in 7, if they were to put it in 9, because, like, it's such a big thing, it'd be kind of hard not to have something that, like, intense also in the final movie.
Yeah.
And also, if they just put another one in the final movie now, though, it's just gonna be another, like, a 4th Death Star, which would be stupid.
I don't want them. I want them to come up with something different.
Yeah. Something new.
Imagine if Star Wars had time travel in it.
God. Oh, so then Kylo Ren would be Snoke.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, I remember that theory now. But people just, like, need to see the bigger picture, because this could be completely different. Apparently, in the next movie, there's leaks that Luke goes to a casino.
A casino?
I've heard that rumor.
God. Apparently, Daisy Ridley said that Luke's role in number 8 is, like, really good. So, I'm excited for that.
Because Luke's your favorite Star Wars character of all time.
Yeah, definitely. I don't really think that's gonna change. You still like Han Solo, right?
Yeah.
Or is it Kylo Ren more?
No, Han Solo. One of my favorite character, like, well, one guy that was, like, my favorite character was Yoda always, but I don't like Yoda because I rewatched, like, the prequels and stuff, and I realized, like, how he, like, ruined everything.
I don't get how they, like, yeah, like, remember in Attack of the Clones, they had, like, multiple problems with Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
And just that one specific scene with him and Count Dooku, like, even when he, like, drops his cane, it, like, shows Count Dooku, and when it shows Yoda again, the cane is gone.
I just thought it was stupid how, the thing that annoyed me the most was how, like, Yoda fought, like, with a lightsaber.
Because, like, 17 years later, he ends up not being able to, like, run.
Well, I just think it's wrong.
He could hop everywhere.
No, but that just ruined Yoda's character, in my opinion, like.
Well, because he's so much different?
Yeah, but I don't know if, like, just because he's the most powerful Jedi in the universe, in number 5, they kind of establish him as, like, a peaceful old man who, like, didn't want to use his power for fighting, but to, like, be peaceful, and he was, like, funny and wise, and wanted to help out the universe, but didn't think that he could, like, he knew he could, like, but he didn't realize that, well, he didn't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm at a loss for words, but that wasn't really the kind of person he was, that he would be the one taking on Darth Vader and the Emperor. You know, he was getting old, and he'd been old for, like, 800 years now, and he was old.
900.
No, but he's 900 years old, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, 800 years since he was, like, 100. He's, like, that's what I got from the character, that he's been old for a long time, and he sort of acted as the old wise guy who oversaw the Jedi training and wanted to use his power to train Jedi who could fight the evils, but I didn't want him to be the guy fighting and him to be like the source of basically the whole story. I thought that was stupid.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even funny. Like Yoda, a little bit in the Phantom Menace. There was a little bit of humor in the Phantom Menace. I think it was just because of the puppet when they first used it. But I thought like Yoda for me was just more of a funny, witty old man.
Yeah. I liked him a lot more in the originals.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, but yeah, so Han Solo and Luke are our favorite characters, but I also like Yoda. And I hope Yoda comes back, or not, some form of Yoda, because he you know, you hear his voice or whatever.
I wanted at least a reference.
Yeah. Like a full...
You'd think there'd be more. I was expecting like a ton of references to the originals, and there was some for Darth Vader, obviously.
Well, yeah, it's like...
And just even his name is Anakin.
Yeah.
And there was Luke, obviously, but he's an actual character in the movie. I was hoping that there'd be more. Like, I was hoping we'd hear some stuff about Obi-Wan. I guess there was, like, Ben Solo, but I was hoping they'd kind of even, like, explain why he was named that.
Yeah.
And, like, I was hoping we get some sort of reference to Yoda, because Yoda was awesome. But, like, yeah, I wanted more kind of references towards those characters that aren't even in. Like, even also, is Lando Calrissian going to be in these new ones?
Yeah, I've heard that, well, there's a strong amount of rumors that he is going to be in the next one.
Well, then it'll be like he's in 5, 6, and then 8, 9.
No, but, like, you know, like, it's weird, because, like, every Star Wars leak, okay, you know all these stupid scripts revealed leaks?
Yeah?
Pretty much everyone I see Lando's in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it would kind of make, like, if they wanted to kind of replace Han Solo, I guess, they maybe use like, you know how in Empire, Han Solo gets, like, frozen in carbonite and brought away?
I'd like to see a better usage of...
Yeah.
Apparently, didn't you hear that rumor, like, Leia was gonna fade out or something?
In, like, 8?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't it, like, there's gonna be, like, a huge sort of battle that, like, really brings the resistance down. So like Leia and that's because Laura Dern's supposed to probably like take over the resistance now and stuff.
Speaking of like people taking over the resistance, one character I don't think I talked a lot about in my review was Poe.
Poe Dameron?
Dameron, not Dameron.
Dameron.
I thought his name was Cameron while I was in the theaters. No, but I think he's a really good character. I wish they used him more, though.
Oh, yeah. It seemed like, like, when we even saw him at the very beginning and stuff, I was expecting more of him. He did destroy Starkiller Base.
Yeah, that was pretty great. But you didn't get to see a lot of him, though. Like, he did a lot, but you didn't...
It seems like if these leaks and stuff are true, it seems like we're going to be seeing more of him, though, in 8.
Because he's supposed to sort of be the third of the major characters.
Yeah, he seems, what I've heard, it seems like he's supposed to be, like, arguing against Laura Dern or whatever for, like, control of...
Yeah, well... Because, like, you know, because, Rey is, like, the Luke, and then there's, like, Han and... Well, I don't know, there's not really a Leia, per se, but, like...
Yeah.
Apart from Leia, obviously.
Well, do you think that she's actually gonna die, or just be hurt to the point where she can't...
I don't know, I don't think she's gonna die.
Yeah, I don't think... That would be kind of stupid. Like, taking out Han Solo one movie, then just take out Princess Leia the next.
Yeah. But Poe was supposed to die in, The Force Awakens, you know, right?
Really?
Yeah. They were supposed to...
I never heard that.
Yeah, I heard something they were planning on killing him, like, he was supposed to die in that scene with Finn, but they...
Basically...
decided to make him into a main character, because they knew he'd be...
Okay, so basically they're gonna make another trilogy after all these ones then, and then kill him in number 10. Like they did with Han Solo.
Well, actually, I do want them to do... Well, I don't want more Star Wars movies, but
I think it would be cool to have a number 10.
I said to you before, I wanted a Christopher Nolan directed Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
By the time my life ends, because that would be awesome.
Like a spin-off or like a full-on Star
Wars? I don't even care, just something, because Christopher Nolan, The Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar, freaking awesome. They're like great science fiction and great action movies and great superhero movies. I don't see like why he shouldn't be. And I've heard the occasional rumor that he was considered for this.
Oh, okay, really?
Who do you think would have done better, J.J. Abrams or him?
I don't know, because they're both awesome. J.J. Abrams kind of copied a lot of stuff, but he was really good.
Like, he was really good. I think Christopher Nolan's better than J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
But I liked J.J. Abrams' Star Trek Into Darkness. I loved that movie.
I've never even seen any Star Trek.
And then I loved Super 8, too. I think that was directed by J.J. Abrams as well. So, like, J.J. Abrams has done some fantastic movies, and I think this is a good one, too.
Fantastic.
Mr. Fox, confirmed. Fant Four Stick.
Stupid Hero Show.
Stupid Hero Show reference. If you guys haven't seen the Stupid Hero Show yet, we're going to be recording one. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Anyways. But, I think that I think that J.J. Abrams did a good job. And, one scene I didn't talk about, I don't think at all in my review, was the octopus scene.
What octopus?
You know, the scene with, like, where it shows, like, Han Solo's gone back to smuggling, and then they accidentally release
those things.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool.
What were those called again?
I forget.
This is gonna bother me. Like, I have to look this up now.
I totally forgot what they're called.
What am I even supposed to search up to find it?
I don't know.
Octopus things, Star Wars,
Force Awakens octopus creature. But I thought that scene was awesome, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Like, at first, when I first saw it, I didn't really like it. But after seeing it, like, the third time, like, it was something that I didn't expect to see in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Rathtar,
yeah.
Yeah. It was something I didn't expect to see in a Star Wars movie. Wikipedia. Did you see that article too?
Yeah.
No, but it was something I didn't expect from this movie, and it was something that
I didn't even think that they'd ever put those things in. Those were cool though.
Yeah, it was something that made it feel different. Like, I think when I first saw it, I didn't. When I first see movies like this, I kind of always do the Phantom Menace thing, where I see it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great, and only acknowledge, like, minor flaws and don't look at the major problems. Like with The Hobbit, I said, well, I thought there was, like, the 48 frames per second was kind of weird, and I thought it was a bit long at parts, but I didn't realize, like, the big reasons why it wasn't very good. All the extra additions that made it boring, and how there was, like, no emotion to it and stuff, and how it was just setting up for the next one. Like, I didn't really notice that. Well, with this one, I didn't notice how it was different at first. And I think the reason for that was the octopus scene, because it was the Rathtar scene. Because it was something totally unique from Star Wars 4. Like, the prequels, that kind of stuff would be in there, but that was good CG effect. It reminded me a lot of the kind of imagery from a lot of J.J. Abrams movies, like Super 8 and the Star Trek movies. I remember Into Darkness. I don't remember the first one. I saw it, though, a while back, but I don't remember what happened in it. So, I liked Into Darkness, like, a lot, though. It's one of those movies that I really want to get on Blu-ray, because that's, like, I know a lot of people love that movie. Like, a lot of people said that was a great movie, and I don't even really care for Star Trek that much. Like, that's the only thing Star Trek I really like, but I really like that. That was a great movie. I can't stress that enough.
I still have never seen a Star Trek movie.
Well, I don't blame you, because, like, you're either a Star Wars fan or a Star Trek fan, or you're a science fiction.
I do know people that are both.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've always just been a huge Star Wars fan.
Well, I think Star Wars is a better story than Star Trek, I think.
Well, how many movies are there even for Star Trek? Because I know there's, like,
well,
the
show. I think, the show is sort of the original, and they had all these...
Next Generation or something it was called?
Star Trek Next Generation.
I think so.
They've had all kinds of Star Trek stuff over the years. I don't really know much about Star Trek. I just saw the 2 movies that J.J. Abrams did. And there's a new one coming out this year, is it?
I'm not sure.
I think so. I might go see. Are you going to see it then if it comes out this year?
I'd have to see the Into Darkness or whatever.
Yeah.
But, quickly, I want to talk to you about, I know you don't like Hayden Christensen as Anakin.
Yeah.
So how would you feel about Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader in Rogue One?
Is that actually happening, or is that just a rumor?
Because I don't know if it was confirmed. Like, you know, like everyone thinks that Darth Vader would be in Rogue One.
Yes, I think it was. I think it might have been confirmed.
Yeah, was it confirmed?
I think it might have been.
Because, like, I know I always heard rumors, and I thought I heard someone saying it was confirmed. Yeah, I didn't think it was confirmed. I saw a YouTube video or something, like, where someone was saying it was confirmed. I wasn't fully sure. I need to do more research to actually believe it.
Hold on, I'm looking it up, because I just hear, like, this stuff. Yeah, he apparently will be in Rogue One. Apparently, he might not be the main character, but he should be in it.
Because, like, I think it would be kind of stupid if they didn't, because this is, like, a great opportunity to have Darth Vader again.
Yeah, we all love Darth Vader. He's one of the most popular characters of all time.
Although there's the fact that he can be played by Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
Did you actually, that reminds me, did you see, like, the trailer for Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Where it shows Darth Vader and he has, like, his arms up like that?
Yeah.
That looks weird. And then, George Lucas actually changed it for the movie.
My favorite part of Revenge of the Sith was no rip headphone users.
I think you know what my favorite scene was?
The boring fight scene.
Obi-Wan versus Anakin.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought that was awesome.
I didn't like it. I much preferred Order 66.
That was... Okay, I thought the idea of it was cool, but I didn't like how, like, literally be like a Jedi standing there and two clones would shoot her and they'd die. Like,
oh, come on.
Died so easily.
Do you know why I like that scene?
Like,
why do you not like it that they died? Do you know who died in that scene?
Dickhead.
Yes. He is the vision of Star Wars. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Who do you like more, Dickhead or Jar Jar Binks?
I like Jar Jar Binks. Dickhead is weird. What is up with his head? God. If you were to actually search up Star Wars Dickhead, would you come up? I'm scared to search it up. Because I don't want something weird to come up.
Please do not search it up.
I'm searching it up.
No, I'm talking to the people at home.
I'm going to images. Oh, he comes up. He's right there.
Yes.
Dickhead.
Yes. I just like it how random this has gone. Because we were just doing a review podcast of The Force Awakens, but now we're talking about you-know-who.
Second picture is George Lucas.
But yeah, like, so I said before, so is Rey too perfect? Which is a stupid argument. I think people are just trying to find something to hate about this movie. And I know a lot of people will say, well, that's not being very critical because there are bad things about this movie. But when people start saying it's feminist propaganda, because there's a woman in it.
Yeah.
And that it's, what is it? It's some sort of Black Lives Matter propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid. If you want real propaganda, go watch the Ghostbusters trailer. and Melissa McCarthy's even said, by the way, about the Ghostbusters trailer, I had a blast filming Ghostbusters. Would you go see that movie?
Is it considered superheroes? Because we can put it on the Stupid Hero Show.
Would you rather watch Attack of the Clones 3D or that?
3D?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Maybe. But the sand...
What would you rather watch? Ghostbusters or Age of Ultron again?
God, I don't know. I've only ever seen Age of Ultron that one time.
My favorite part of that movie was the Vision scene.
Oh, yeah.
I love it how my two least favorite Avengers, Thor and the Vision, are just connected into the dumbest scene in that whole movie.
God, it's just Vision, by the way, not the Vision, but...
No, but I can call him the Vision. Do you know why?
Why?
He's stupid. It's like the
but,
worst.
I seriously, like... We got the new Avengers. One of them dies on that movie. And... why would Vision come in? I thought he was stupid the moment I saw him.
The new Avengers.
God. I like Spider-Man, though, joining the team. God, though, like...
Can you hear that?
Yes.
That chocolate noise?
Yes.
Love grabbing a chocolate during these podcasts.
Okay.
Of epicness. We need to... This is something before we get back to The Force Awakens, because we are sidetracking like crazy. I wanted to say that we need to do a video where it's best moments of the podcasts.
Podcast. Oh.
So Squadron Media best moments.
Do you mean like actually just like parts of the podcast, or do you mean like our fails at the beginning?
Parts of the podcast.
That.
Dawn of Justice.
What exactly was that again? What did you say?
The Omegle thing?
Yeah, but you said, oh, get ready for the Dawn of Justice. You guys need to check out that. That was podcast number
4.
3, was it?
4.
What, 4? Okay.
That was the funniest one in my opinion.
Yeah.
Although this one's
super sarcastic one?
Yeah, this one's been pretty funny and sarcastic too.
Yeah.
If you want the most actually like informative one in my opinion, like not too funny but more like interesting, I'd suggest the last Star Wars one.
Is that number 6?
Or 5. I think it's 5.
Was it really?
I think so.
With the Stormtrooper thumbnail?
I think it was 5. Yeah, because what We Hate Pokemon was 6. Yeah, it was 5. But anyways, oh yeah, one character that you haven't talked about before is, what are your thoughts on Finn?
John Boyega, I like Finn actually.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
There's been nothing about him that I dislike. I thought he was pretty cool.
There's nothing I really loved.
I was confused because, like, basically I didn't want any of the movie spoiled for me. I watched the first trailer when it came out, and then I never watched it again. I never watched the new ones. I wanted it to be, like, a complete new thing. Although I literally, I went on Omegle chat, like, an hour before I saw it.
Spoiler alert, everybody.
And, yeah, when I went on, it literally just, someone said, spoiler alert, Han Solo dies.
Were you shocked, or you like...
I was mad.
Did you tell him you're mad?
Yeah, well, no, he leaves right after that. Like, I literally almost never go on Omegle.
So Omegle's stupid.
First thing is that. That sucked. But, I didn't know if he was specifically lying or anything, but...
But did you think that was gonna happen?
Like, it's like, pardon?
Did you think that was gonna happen?
No.
I totally...
Like, Finn, it's like, when I saw the first trailer, it's like, it shows Finn at the front, and I was confused. Like, all I ever heard about was, how is there a black stormtrooper, and just stuff like that online.
All that racist crap?
Well, I remember people were talking about it because, like, Jango Fett was, like...
That was stupid.
Starter...
Stormtroopers are human beings, not clones.
Yeah. So, but like, it's... I was quite, like, confused, because, like, I remember before the movie came out, I'm like, okay, so wait, who is actually the main character? And then one person, I'm talking to this person, and they're like, yeah, it's Finn. Like, most of the time, people were saying it's Finn, but apparently now it's supposed to be Rey, and I had no idea who Rey was at the time.
So you asked, who did you ask? Like, somebody you know in real life, or?
Ramen720.
Oh yeah, by the way, subscribe to Ramen720, everybody.
Yeah.
He's one of our partners here at Squadron Media. He may appear in a video someday, maybe not.
Yeah.
But yeah, Finn was good.
Yeah, I didn't have anything I specifically disliked about him. I thought he was a good character.
I'm not like excited. Okay, I'm excited for the next movie and I'm excited for everything, but I'm not like crazy to know what happens to him next.
Yeah, well, because he's not like a. Well, he's kind of like the. Kind of weird example. He's kind of like the Princess Leia of the new movies now.
Well,
because like Luke's like Rey's like the main character.
Yeah.
So I'm not super like, we know he's alive. Like, it's not like he died.
Like, I really want to know what happens with Luke and Rey. That's like the number one thing.
Yeah. I kind of want.
Those are your two
things.
things.
I don't want just them to copy what happens, but I do. One thing I do want it to kind of be is like Luke training Rey. Like,
I want to see that. But I want Luke to be a different kind of teacher than Yoda.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah.
That would be interesting.
Well, because he definitely has experience with training people with the Force, like when he was training Ben Solo. Although that didn't work out that well.
But maybe he's not that great of a teacher.
Yeah, and that could be why.
That would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
As long as they don't make it stupid.
Like, he gets, like, frustrated at Rey or something. She seems like she's good with the Force already, though, so I don't think it would get to the point where... No, like, but... it's kind of like on Empire where he struggles a lot.
Maybe his techniques might not be the best, though.
Yeah.
At teaching.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see. Awkward silence.
Awkward silence. Because I keep hearing this ringing noise.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
I don't think. No, I don't.
Okay, it must be outside of my house. But yeah. So I don't, like I said before. Like, I'm really excited to see also what happens with Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, I thought Kylo Ren was a good character. I don't really think about this anymore, but I remember when I first saw the movie, I was a little bit disappointed in Kylo Ren, just thinking he would be stronger.
Yeah.
Like in the fight against Rey, I actually wanted Kylo Ren to win, just because of the fact that like he was already trained and everything, and I wanted him to be like a really strong character.
But if you notice, during that fight, Rey is running away.
Yeah,
so they are sort of equal in that she wins, but she's running away the whole time.
Yeah.
I think she sort of kind of got lucky. Like, she's stronger in the Force naturally, I think.
Yeah.
But Kylo Ren was dominating her at first, but slowly, just through her raw power, I think.
Yeah.
And Kylo Ren's still in training. He's unstable. He's not weak, but he's unstable.
This isn't even about Star Wars. I just wanted to quickly thank the people watching, because this is like the 10th podcast, and they've actually been doing really well for views.
Yeah.
Like, have you looked at these views?
Yeah, some of the views we've done pretty well.
Number one's at 40, two's at 76.
Nintendo was our best. And that's not good views by lots of standards. That's pretty bad. Even by my standards, owning channels over the years, that's not the best. But we're just starting out, and we haven't sort of caught in with the fan base yet. We're why am I stuttering so much? We're sort of growing still, so
yeah. And like Ricky said, Rip Nintendo, that's at 111 views.
Yeah. So I guess one of the main things about doing a sort of review podcast is, like, now that we've finished watching it for like a while, what would you give it out of 10 now?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably because like we talked about, there definitely are copies which kind of bring it down for me, and some characters disappointed me a tiny bit. But overall, I think it was a really good movie. I'd probably give it just a straight 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5, but around 8 to 8.5 out of 10. I think it was a pretty good movie. I don't think my opinion's really going to change.
You're giving it a little lower than I'd give it, honestly.
I'd say 8.5. I was just a little disappointed in Kylo Ren, and
Captain Phasma.
So many copies. Yeah, Captain Phasma was.
It's the dumbest.
Yeah.
Okay, I might sound stupid, but when I first saw a trailer, I thought Captain Phasma was like the new Darth Vader.
Really?
Yes.
What I don't get is that she's supposed to be in the next one.
Yeah.
But in Force Awakens, they say, like, do you have a garbage chute, trash compactor?
Yeah.
And that, like, I don't get if they put her in there when she die.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't understand that. And it's not like anyone was really taking over the computers or whatever. Like, they were in the control room or whatever. I don't understand that.
Apparently, Han Solo might be in the next ones.
I don't want that. He comes back alive.
Not alive, but like as a ghost.
Flashback?
Well, can't even be a Force ghost, but like.
Well, he's not Force sensitive.
What if Han Solo actually was Force sensitive?
It just took him like 60 years to figure it out.
Yeah. What if he knew it all along and he was just like training Luke secretly?
He said he didn't believe it, but he was just training Luke.
He didn't. I know. I liked it how he didn't believe in that. I wish he still did not believe in it.
That wouldn't make any sense though, because he's seen Luke use the Force.
Or at least deny it to sound like. I like that part of his character.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of interesting and kind of funny and, kind of made him down to earth more.
Yeah.
But I'd probably give it a 9 point. I'd just give it a 9, I think. Why are you laughing?
No, I was just getting up. I started slipping off my bed.
No, but I'd probably give it a 9, I think.
Yeah. Well, I still stick with 8.5. I think, but it definitely was a good movie.
In terms of enjoyment, you'd give it a 10, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'd probably give it a 9.8 out of 10. Like, it's flawed. It's a flawed movie. It reminds me of Return of the Jedi.
I really liked Return of the Jedi, but I obviously noticed the flaws.
I didn't like Return of the Jedi last time I watched it.
Honestly, it's my third favorite Star Wars movie.
Over Star Wars itself?
Yes.
Freaking love that one. It hasn't aged very well, though. Star Wars 4, New Hope, hasn't aged very well.
Yeah.
The special edition changes are horrible, but some of the scenes like the trash compactor scene sort of thing.
Yeah.
That, you know what scene I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not really a trash compactor, is it?
I don't... No.
Well, kind of.
I don't understand what that monster kind of thing was in it.
That scene hasn't aged very well at all.
No.
The Death Star assault's really good still.
Yeah.
Some of it just hasn't aged too well, but it's still a good movie. And looking back on it, it feels differently from every other Star Wars movie. Because it's not trying to set up a story, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Really. It's supposed to.
There's the only thing that makes it kind of like it seems like they could have just made it one movie and that's it. The only thing that comes to mind that seems like they would have to kind of make another one is when Darth Vader's in that room with what's his name, like the General Hux of like the original.
Moff Tarkin.
I think so, but like that group of them and he like force chokes that one guy.
Yeah.
They mentioned the Emperor at one point.
Well, I think what they're doing was they're trying to keep their options open, I think.
Yeah.
They never killed Darth Vader. He never died.
Well, I think, they saying, he could have if they didn't make another one.
Yeah, if they could have. He was defeated, but he didn't die.
Yeah.
So he probably, I thought that was smart. I thought the way they did that was...
Yeah. Definitely.
But number 6, I watched the original trilogy again. I skipped the prequels. Last time I watched the prequel was when we watched The Phantom Menace together. Just a couple months ago now.
That was just for the laugh, though.
Yeah. But I watched all 3 and I saw Star Wars and I'm like, this hasn't aged well, but it's still a good movie. It's a solid story. I'd give it a 9.5 maybe out of 10. I thought it was a really good movie. And then I watched The Empire Strikes Back and I'm like, this has aged really well. It's a great story, epic battles, the Yoda scenes are awesome. All the memorable great scenes are in it. Great movie. 10 out of 10.
All of Empire's
just the whole thing of Empire. It's funny. It's got the most memorable lines of any Star Wars movie. What was that part? I laugh it up, fuzzball.
Oh yeah.
And I love you. I know.
I am your father.
Yeah. Spoilers. My favorite part of the whole Empire Strikes Back though, my absolute favorite scene in Star Wars history. I don't know if you agree with me on this. When Yoda says, "That is why you fail."
No.
That was the sickest burn ever.
Yeah.
But then I watched Return of the Jedi, and I'm like, the effects aren't great. It hasn't aged at all. It hasn't aged well at all. It hasn't aged too much. The special edition changes are crap. They made the ending terrible. Yeah. It's it seems too much like a kid's movie at points to me.
I don't see the point of the change for Hayden Christensen.
No. They wanted to connect it.
But they clearly were. He clearly was already an old man when he died. Why would they make him look like that?
Well, apparently, the Force Ghost. Okay, this is the stupid part. The Force Ghost
before they go to dark side or something.
No, it's supposed to be them in their purest form, or something like that. But that Anakin at that point, was darker than Darth Vader. Wasn't actually that bad of a guy when you think about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
He was the lawful bad. He didn't really do that many bad things. He was just, the evil leader with some questionable practices.
Yeah. And then number 3, he, tried to murder his wife at one point.
It's just they say the Sith are, the ultra hateful, vengeful, crazy, passionate ones. But the Emperor, he isn't.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, he doesn't have a lot of hate. He just tries to get the hate out of people. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, he manipulates people.
Yeah.
tricks them or anything.
Yeah,
I
but
thought he was one of the smartest Sith.
yeah. Oh, he had to be. He was the most successful, probably, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I see Plagueis was quite successful until he lost his power.
Yeah, but there's just the power the Emperor was able to take over the galaxy was great.
Yeah.
And you know why he took over the galaxy? Because of Yoda.
What?
Yoda's the reason. Yoda's the bad guy all along.
How?
He was so stupid in the prequels. How? Okay, I don't get it. How can they sense the darkness in Anakin, a 10-year-old boy, but you've got the frickin' Sith Lord that you've been looking for right in front of you? And that was the biggest plot twist ever, I thought, in my opinion, of any movie I've ever seen. I just always think of that.
Well, I found it stupid how it was supposed to be like the kind of Snoke thing, I guess.
Did I say plot twist? I meant plot hole.
Yeah, like you know how no one knows who Snoke is. I honestly, when I first saw the prequels, I thought you were supposed to know that Palpatine was the Emperor.
You weren't?
Yeah, I thought that you were supposed to.
Me too.
Once I saw the hologram of Sidious, and then I saw Palpatine, I knew that they were the same person. Like, I thought you were supposed to know that.
I thought so too, but I guess it was supposed to be a plot twist.
And then even like when they're talking about like the apprentice or whatever like that, the Sith, like the
And
leader.
it zooms in on
it
him.
shows, like.
That's weird. I heard. But
and then you can like clearly tell on Revenge of the Sith even before he says that he has the dark side. Like, I don't even honestly. I barely even remember him though on Attack of the Clones.
I don't even remember Attack of the Clones in general. It was so boring.
That's because nothing happened on it.
Nothing happened. There's that big fight in like that pit thing.
Oh.
What's the point of that?
In the pit? You mean they're like the arena?
Yeah, stupid.
He was better than I Don't Like Sand.
Okay. Or there's a few other bad moments. When that scene with Jar Jar Binks. Obi!
Yeah, he literally because of him, like Execute Order 66 and everything happened.
Yeah.
Like what the heck? He gave Palpatine control or whatever.
Don't you like? Why did they make it? I feel like every Star Wars movie George Lucas is a part of, there's a major plot hole in it.
And what's that?
Like everyone he directs. In like the first,
the original and the prequels.
Yeah, because like the original, you have the fact that like if they hadn't took down C-3PO and R2-D2, they said nobody was in there. The whole thing would have never happened. Like that was a major plot hole. A lot of people agree nowadays. And then in like 1, 2, 3, you have that Yoda thing, and then also the fact that Jar Jar Binks is the reason for everything happening.
Yeah.
It's like just some random Gungan who shouldn't even be a part of the story is the reason the whole thing happens.
Also, I'm confused still. I think I've heard the reason of this before. I just forget. What was that at the end of the Phantom Menace? Like that pearl thing?
I have no idea.
Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Like, you know, at the end, when they're all like gonna be like happy and stuff, like shows Anakin got like a haircut or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're all standing there, and everyone's like cheering. And he gives like that Gungan leader that blue orb.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Or purple or something. I still have no idea what that is.
Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What like?
The Gungans were stupid. Boss Nass.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't understand their hiding place when they were like super deep underwater.
I know.
A new hiding spot was
I know.
just in the forest.
That was so funny too. I forgot to mention that one. That was like the dumbest thing. You know.
I'm honestly searching up this thing. What was the? Oh, okay. At the end of the Phantom Menace.
Is that actually a common search?
Yeah, it's the most common search. Oh my God, there's that guy. Boss Nass.
Yeah, I love it how it's at the end of. I still don't like understand what it's the globe of peace or something.
Apparently, it was the relic of the Naboo people.
5 things I hate about the Phantom.
Why'd they give it to that guy then?
I hate that guy.
Or what does he do with his like mouth again? He's like, oh, God.
His one of the worst Star Wars characters of all time.
And I find it weird how, like, you know when you do a Jedi mind trick on something, doesn't it usually only work for, like, a little while?
It's so bizarre that.
Because, like, I remember on Phantom Menace, they use it on Boss Nass.
Boss.
Yeah, and, it lasts the whole movie.
I don't even...
He's a completely different character, kind of, like his personality after they do that. Just overall, like, Boss Nass.
I don't know if you agree with me, but The Phantom Menace is my favorite disaster movie. It's a disaster.
Lewis, Batman and Robin.
Hulk 2003.
I actually tried watching that again, like a year ago, Hulk 2003. I wanted to watch it just to... Because it had been so long, I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes.
What has it got on Rotten Tomatoes?
I do not know.
But what do you like more, Hulk 2003 or X-Men Origins Wolverine?
I honestly actually would have to say I would rather watch X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Okay, that's too far.
I'm serious. I cannot stand Hulk 2003.
Do you like The Incredible Hulk?
I thought that was okay.
I like it.
I like it. It's not like a really good thing in my opinion.
Compared to Thor?
Yeah. I don't not like Incredible Hulk. I think it was good.
What about X-Men Origins Wolverine was a disaster.
Yeah, oh yeah. Definitely.
I hated it so much.
Have you actually seen it?
Well, I've seen a lot of parts of it. Well, I don't know if I've seen it entirely, but I remember it was on TV and stuff. I was like, this is the most boring and...
I know. It's like, I literally remember after he gets his actual claws into, like, adamantium or whatever it is, he literally, like, instead of, like, there's this chase scene for, like, a minute, and then he's just, like, in a barn with, like, these old people for, like, 20 minutes and stuff. There's nothing happening on, and then there's what's his name? Card guy.
Gambit? Gambit sucks. There's gonna be a Gambit movie, though.
Are you serious?
It's either this year or next year.
Oh my god. I guess Wolverine's final movie's gonna be coming out eventually.
Good.
So, apparently it might be rated R.
Yeah, I heard.
Like Deadpool? Ends up being the exact same as Deadpool, but just Wolverine.
No. I always thought that was stupid. Remember Toy Story 4 rated R?
Yeah.
They should do Shrek rated R.
Okay, God.
Wait, they already have. Okay, we're really off track right now. That's the fun thing about these
podcasts.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this podcast. We hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye. Woo!